A woman who was seen fighting in a video shot before the controversial McKinney pool party incident is defending herself. She says that she's never used racial slurs. She also says that she and her family have had to leave Texas because of threats to them. And she's engaged an attorney, a very high-profile attorney, to help her clear her name. Fox 4's Richard Ray is at the McKinney Police Department tonight with this latest development. Rich.
Good evening, Steve and Heather. Tracy Carver surfaced in Los Angeles today, where she did tell her side of the McKinney pool incident story for the first time publicly, alongside a nationally known attorney, Gloria Allred.
Tracy has been in hiding ever since the incident because of death threats, which she has received as a result of untrue statements made about her, which falsely accused her of making a racist remark at the time of the incident. These threats include threats to rape and kill her children, and to rape and kill Tracy.
Tracy Carver is the blonde woman in this video, taken before McKinney police arrived at a neighborhood pool. The woman in the video alleging Carver and Carver's friends of making disparaging racist comments is 19-year-old Tatiana Rhodes. She was one of the party hosts and promoters.
The pool had been overtaken by unruly teenagers and young adults.
Carver says she'd come to the pool with 2 children and a grandchild.
Dozens of non-residents began jumping the fence into the pool area. My decision was to gather my children and grandchild and go home to avoid any issues in light of what appeared to be unfolding very rapidly. They were shouting, "Go home, bye-bye black haters." It was nearly impossible to exit the gate because it was lined 3 rows deep with unruly, disrespectful, violent teens and young adults.
Carver says she joined the altercation between Rhodes and a friend merely to break it up.
I walked out to defuse the fight and did just that. I did not beat anyone, nor did I use racial slurs of any kind. I have countless supporters of all ethnic backgrounds that will stand up for my character. The fact that I've had to relocate my family for their safety has made me physically ill. I pray that something good comes from this and that people stop buying into the horrific lies that are spread via social media that are destroying lives by the moment.
Carver and Gloria Allred were joined by Aaron Clark, described as best friend of her husband and a man she considers a brother, who vouched, as he has before, that Tracy is not a racist.
I don't think that any of that in any way justified.
Emmanuel Obi is the attorney representing Tatiana Rhodes. Obi declined an on-camera interview, but says, "My client is not the only witness that has come forward to report the use of offensive language. We stand by our original statement." Gloria Allred says they have been in contact with the McKinney Police Department about these death threats. When McKinney police were asked about that tonight, they responded in an email. Since the Collin County District Attorney has called in Texas Rangers, the McKinney Police Department is not making any statement to the media. Steve?
All right, Rich, this is interesting how social media moves these things along. Employers act quickly, maybe too quickly. Carver's employer released a statement earlier this month saying she'd been suspended from her job while police were investigating. Did this come up during this statement today? Gloria Allred addressed it. Does she still have a job? Has that been worked out? What's happening on that end?
Gloria Allred was asked that, and she responded rather oddly. She said, as far as they're concerned, that Carver is still employed, that her employer is aware that she can't come back to work now because she's not in Texas. She doesn't feel it's safe here because of the threats to her. Beyond that, however, Allred would not elaborate except to say that this may be something they address at a future date.
All right. Okay, Richard. Thank you very much. Good reporting. Thanks.